How's it going, everyone? Economics Phoenix here, and today we're going to talk about The Flash Season 7, Episodes 10 and 11, titled Family Matters. Well, these last two episodes are a bit of a doozy and a half, so where to begin, where to begin? Quite literally where to begin, Okay, so these episodes are obviously a two-parter. It's part one and part two, which is why there wasn't an upload last week, and we're doing it twice because I like to cover the full episodes together. If I'm not is Family Matters 1 when we find out the Sage Force's full name? Hold up. Oh, yeah. We start where okay, so we leave off with So, Family Matters Part 1 starts off with Dion and Nora teaming up. Now, this also involves... Okay, yes. I now know what Family Matters 1 is. Okay, Family Matters 1 is Dion and Nora teaming up. This then leads to Barry pushing Alexa too far. Then he pulls back because he realizes he needs to give that. Even Thawne gave him time, which, his greatest enemy gave him time to learn his powers, so he should. Caitlin helps out in this regard by giving Alexa the little device she used to talk to Frost at first. Which, amazing. Anyway, which then leads to a team up. Alexa and Barry versus Bashir. Hey, we now know this. I think it's the Sage Force. Yeah, Sage Force. The Sage Force's real name. It is Bashir something or other. His first name's Bashir. To be fair, I can never remember last names for the most part. This leads to a team up. Bashir, Alexa, and Barry versus Nora and Dion. Unfortunately, this team up is seemingly short-lived because Family Matters Part 1 ends with the cliffhanger of Nora killing Iris, Alexa, and Bashir. This was in fact an illusion, something that Bashir did not know he could do. He kind of did it subconsciously, which is great. Now we're in part 2. There is a storm going on. At first, it is believed that it is Nora's doing. It's not. It's actually what I'm pretty sure is all four forces going about it. Anyway, so Nora is after everyone. She wants to kill them all. Barry tries to hide Alexa and Bashir within the former Speed Force, where Nora can't sense. But Bashir and Alexa are like, nah, we ain't doing this. We're gonna go after her. Dion tries to go after Nora. Fails, gets injured. As a result, he's kind of hospitalized. This is also as Cecile gets hit by purple lightning bolt, strangely enough. Now, of course, when Cecile gets hit, we still think it's Nora controlling the storm. Later on, we find out that it's not Nora. I think Nora just straight up says, it's not me, it's the other three forces duking it out and about to destroy your city. Nora's plan is to kill the other forces in order to save 3 billion people for Central City. Now, of course, this isn't a good thing. You shouldn't kill your siblings regardless. You should try and find a way. You shouldn't kill your siblings when they're not evil, I should say. Because, like, they're not, like, actively controlling the thing. This leads to, a fight. The team discovers it. Oh, I should probably mention, in all of this, a prison break happens. Chillblaine, and 11 other metas, as well as Frost. Now, Frost be horny as fuck. That's the only way I can describe it. And Mark, aka Chillblaine, he keeps poking fun at Frost having a crush on him. Now of course, they duke it out. Frost wins, of course, because you know she's the good guy. This then leads to Frost getting released on probation by the DA because she was on the news saving citizens, taking down metas, and you know, good work from the Flash towards the end of the episode. So yeah, that was a very short-lived prison sentence. She's like, I will go life in prison with no chance of parole. Yeah, we're just gonna release you out on probation. Thank God the writers didn't prolong that. Anyway, the ultimate fight of the family. Barry, Alexa, Bashir, and Dion versus Nora. It kind of ends in a stalemate. But because we have less than 3 minutes to stop essentially a rubber band snapback from happening, killing not only all 4 forces, but possibly wiping not Star City, Central City off the map, Barry runs off to try and kind of do the run around in a reverse tornado type thing to hopefully stop it. Now, Dion, Alexa, and Bashir decide to show Nora what it would be like if she was all alone. They show her Central City with nobody. It causes like a kind of, I won't say a mental break in Nora. It clicks with Nora what her plan actually is. It makes Nora's plan actually click in her head. She realizes she'd be all alone. No one wants to be alone. So she breaks down and cries. And it's an epiphany of sorts. Now, this epiphany leads to all 4 of them coming together. It was like Joe said earlier in the thing. You need to come together as a family. Because this is a family, you know, you need to win as a family, which they did. Now, all 4 forces then come in to where Barry is, and they channel all their power into Barry. This gives Barry just enough speed to stop the cosmic bomb from going off at literally the last possible second. With that, Barry and Iris take Nora, Dion, Alexa, and Bashir to the house that Alexa, Bashir, and Iris tried to hide in at the beginning before Bashir and Alexa were like, nah, we're just gonna go after Nora and fail instead. So there, the house is now fixed. It's not in disrepair. You get to see the Speed Force in all its white, glowing glory. Wait a minute, it's not supposed to be white. Anyway, so yeah, now all 4 of the forces reside in the same home. They're all a family. And the episode ends with Barry being the most socially awkward as fuck individual. Like, I've never seen someone be so socially awkward with their own wife. Because they were talking about how, like, it feels weird that the forces are gone, and, like, how is this gonna be like when their children go off into thing. Iris gets up and is like, you know what? I'm done wondering. Let's go. And so Barry literally speeds them off into their bedroom. We don't see what happens next because that's where the episode ends. I was actually hoping for a cameo appearance of Nora and Bart Allen, which we have been confirmed are coming back this season sometime. Possibly at the very end of the season, like it'll be like the cliffhanger ending of season 7. But we know they're coming back sometime in season 7, which, woo! Nora's coming back! Let's go. We're gonna get more access. Anyway, I would say this is definitely a good end to the arc. The Forces of the Universe arc. I'm glad it ended on a positive note. I know in the comics, if I'm not mistaken, in the comics, or at least one iteration of the comics, it ends with Nora, well, with the Speed Force holding all of the power, which in and of itself is a kind of. And I think also in another iteration, like how in the comics, Barry's mom is alive at first, but now she's dead, and that's like a linchpin to him being the Flash. She was originally alive and in Keystone with his dad, and now she's not, and it's like unfixable or whatever. I think it's kind of like that, where it's like, because they keep rebooting the entire multiverse in DC, and it's really annoying and hard to keep track of. I don't know where we are anymore. I stopped keeping track because it got very difficult to keep track of. But anyway, I'm glad they're all alive and well, and now Barry's faster than ever. So hey, tell me what you guys thought of these 2 episodes down in the comment section down below. That's gonna be it for this video. If you guys haven't already, hit like, hit subscribe if you're new. I will see you guys next time, and as always, stay bright.